As for seizing the ships, there is no good about it. That's piracy. What do you do with pirates? You destroy them. What else can you do with pirates? As for seizing the ships, there is no good about it. That's piracy. What do you do with pirates? You destroy them. What else can you do with pirates? But it doesn't mean that tomorrow we will have a war in all the oceans. But of course, it enhances the risk of possible clashes. If we take the Republic of France, for example, I believe that this kind of escalation, this kind of stirring up tensions, trying to raise the level of escalation, I believe today it first of all has to do with an attempt to distract their own citizens from the problems that are growing. The number of these problems is growing domestically inside France. As for the Navy, I said that it can lead to the conflict, so I'm not going to give you a reaction. And they say that Russia is threatening. We've been saying this for a long time. And then it'll start. They will start exactly the thing that they had in mind when they started doing this. They will try to distract people from the actual issues, and they will try to escalate the importance of the external threat. Of course, we're going to react to that. We are not seizing someone else's fleet. They are trying to stop us from doing something. They introduce this term, the shadow fleet. And what is shadow fleet? Can someone say here what does it mean? I'm sure that you can't, because there is no such term in the international maritime law. So it means that what they are doing is illegal, and those who are doing this, they must remember that. As for the safe navigation, as I have already mentioned, and I would like to say it again, because I believe it is a very important thing, our opponents, let's call them this, they always urge us to adhere, to comply with international law. But we urge them to comply with international law, because the international law says nothing about piracy, about allowing to seize someone else's ships with no consequences, because it can lead to very dire consequences. But if we act in the way that I've described during my opening remarks, if the multipolar world works to ensure the interests of each other and coordinates its positions, I believe it will not come to this.
There were very significant mistakes made by this crew, which justifies the legal proceedings today. As you have seen, there is a communication from the justice system. In any case, the intervention teams acted in a timely manner, but it highlights the presence and reality of a phenomenon that we have been describing and denouncing for a long time, which is part of the sanctions we are taking. It is the fight against these so-called ghost fleets that represent tens of billions of euros for Russia's budget, which, according to our collective assessments, finance 40% of the Russian war effort. And we have between 600 and 1,000 ships that circulate like this and allow Russian hydrocarbons to be transported, even when they are banned.